Today we will jump into Switzerland, the land of breathtaking beauty and hidden horrors. From medieval castles and eerie hotels to spectral monasteries and haunted gorges, join us as we explore the country's 5 most haunted locations. So what are you waiting for? Buckle up and delve into the world of horror. 5. The Ghostly Château de Chillon. This castle stands proudly on Lake Geneva's shores. François Bonivard, a 16th century monk unjustly imprisoned in the castle's dungeons, is said to haunt its halls. Visitors often report eerie occurrences. They hear unsettling chains dragging across the floor. These sounds originate from the dungeon, where Bonivard was chained. Some visitors have felt an invisible force pressing on their chests, making it hard to breathe, as if sharing Bonivard's suffocation. During the 14th century, Europe was gripped by the Black Plague, and fear and ignorance led to unspeakable atrocities. In Switzerland, as in much of Europe, the Jewish communities were wrongfully blamed for the plague. Countless Jews were arrested and brought to Chateau de Chillon, where they faced brutal torture. The dungeons of the castle, already dark and oppressive, became places of unimaginable suffering. Under the excruciating pain of torture, these prisoners were forced to confess to poisoning wells, a crime they did not commit. Visitors to the castle today often report hearing the faint sounds of weeping or whispered prayers, as if the spirits of these tortured souls are still seeking justice or perhaps forgiveness for the lies they were compelled to tell. There are also tales of ghostly processions, where shadowy figures draped in tattered robes silently move through the castle's halls. These are believed to be the spirits of the Jews who expired here, marching in a mournful parade, eternally bound to the place of their torment. Adding to the castle's eerie atmosphere is the legend of a black cat that prowls the grounds. This spectral feline is said to be an omen of death, appearing before a tragic event. But the black cat's presence may also be linked to another dark chapter in the castle's history. During the witch hunts of the medieval period, women accused of witchcraft were brought to Chateau de Chillon. They were subjected to brutal trials, and many were burned at the stake. Local folklore suggests that the black cat is the spirit of one of these accused witches, forever haunting the place where she met her cruel fate. 4. The Hauntings of Oberhofen Castle. Perched on Lake Thun, this castle is known for its beauty and its ghosts. This picturesque castle hides stories of love and betrayal, its halls echoing with the past. The spirit of Agnes, a young woman, is the most famous. She was betrayed by her lover, leading to her tragic death. Now, her ghost roams the castle, searching for her lost love. Visitors report seeing her pale figure near the tower, where she leapt to her death. Agnes's presence is often felt as a sudden drop in temperature, but her story is more than just sorrow. Her ghost has been seen sobbing by the lake, her cries blending with the wind. Those who hear it describe a profound sadness that lingers long after they leave. Another haunting at Oberhofen is tied to a gruesome discovery. In the 18th century, a hidden chamber was found with the skeletal remains of a knight. His armor was rusted, his bones brittle. Since then, his spirit has been seen wandering the grounds, his hollow eyes staring into the distance. Legend says this knight was a guardian, betrayed and unalived by his own men. His ghost is a reminder of loyalty and treachery, his presence a silent sentinel in the castle. There's also the tale of the haunted mirror. In one of the castle's rooms, a large, ornate mirror hangs on the wall. Those who gaze into it too long report seeing faces that aren't their own. These ghostly visages are said to be the souls of those who expired in the castle. 3. Erie Grand National Hotel. One of the most chilling stories is that of Room 104. Guests who stay in this room report waking up at exactly 3 a.m. They feel an intense presence in the room. Some see a shadowy figure standing by the bed, watching them with hollow eyes. This ghost is believed to be a former guest who expired mysteriously in room 104. His restless spirit remains, disturbing those who dare to sleep in his room. The sensation of being watched is so strong that some guests refuse to stay the entire night. Carl Gustav Jung, the renowned Swiss psychiatrist, also had a ghostly encounter at the hotel. He reported seeing the ghost of an ancient Roman legionnaire. This spectral soldier appeared in full armor, a silent sentinel from the past. Jung's encounter is one of many that blend history and the supernatural at the Grand National. Guests have reported hearing the distant sounds of a battle with clashing swords and marching feet. These echoes of ancient times add to the hotel's eerie charm. Another haunted tale involves the ballroom. On quiet nights, the sound of phantom music fills the air. The grand piano plays itself, as if an unseen pianist is performing. Those who hear it are both enchanted and unnerved by the ghostly serenade. Local legends speak of a ghostly maid who continues her duties in death. Seen tidying rooms and fluffing pillows, her presence is a comforting yet eerie reminder of the hotel's long history. Guests often feel her gentle touch or catch a glimpse of her in their peripheral vision. 2. The Ghosts of St. Bernard's Hospice. In the heart of the Swiss Alps, St. Bernard's Hospice offers refuge to travelers braving the treacherous mountain pass. But this sanctuary harbors chilling secrets, and its wooden morgue is the most terrifying of all. The hospice, known for its loyal saint, Bernard Dogs, is also the final resting place for those who never made it through the perilous journey. On warmer days, a brother hesitates before unlocking the morgue. He shushes the dogs, who howl with an uncanny awareness, and opens the door to reveal a room where death has taken on a life of its own. The air is thick with the scent of decay, but the bodies here do not rot. They remain preserved by the frigid mountain climate, their expressions forever frozen in terror. Inside, the morgue is a gallery of horrors. Among the twisted bodies lies a woman, her face contorted in fear, clutching her infant tightly to her chest. Her eyes, wide and staring, seem to follow you, pleading silently for release from her eternal torment. The monks found her on the pass, along with others whose bodies twist in unnatural poses, evidence of their desperate fight against the elements. The St. Bernard Dogs, celebrated for their bravery in rescuing travelers, often hesitate near the morgue. At night, their howls echo through the mountains, as if they see something beyond human perception. Ghostly figures trapped between life and death, their souls unable to move on. Some visitors claim to hear whispers on the wind, and shadowy figures have been spotted in the corner of the eye, vanishing as quickly as they appeared. The morgue is more than just a resting place for the dead. It's a gateway between worlds, where the living come face to face with the horrors that lurk in the mountains. The St. Bernard Dogs, both protectors and witnesses, serve as a reminder that even in the most remote corners of the world, the past is never far behind. 1. The Mysterious Aareschlucht. It is a natural wonder shrouded in mystery. Its towering limestone walls and rushing waters create an eerie, otherworldly atmosphere. But it's not just the natural beauty that captivates visitors. There are also tales of hauntings and supernatural occurrences. One of the most chilling stories is that of the ghostly figure known as the Wanderer. Hikers and visitors have reported seeing a solitary man walking along the narrow paths. He appears lost, his face a mask of confusion and despair. When approached, he vanishes into thin air, leaving behind an inexplicable sense of sadness. Local folklore tells of a tragic event that might explain the Wanderer's presence. In the early 1900s, a man went missing in the gorge during a severe storm. His body was never found, and it's believed his restless spirit still searches for a way out, trapped in an eternal loop. Another eerie phenomenon in the Aareschlucht is the disembodied voices. Visitors often hear whispers echoing through the gorge, especially near the narrowest parts. These voices speak in an unknown language, adding to the mystery. Some believe they are the spirits of ancient tribes who once lived in the area. There's also the legend of the Guardian of the Gorge. This spectral figure, described as a tall, shadowy presence, is said to watch over the gorge. Those who see it feel an overwhelming urge to leave the area immediately. It's believed this guardian protects the gorge from intruders, ensuring the sanctity of this natural wonder. Many mysteries of our universe are unknown to us. We search for mysteries and love to feel the mystery. You could let us know your valuable opinions in the comment box. See you in another unsolved mystery video. Subscribe to Mystery Cover to be a part of the mystery. Stay well, take care of your family. Thanks for staying with us.